His grandfather masterminded the Munich Olympic massacre. His father said they deserved to die.
Racist and un-American. That's how a new political ad released by Congressman Duncan Hunter is being labeled by his opponent. The ad targets Democrat Ammar Campa-Najjar, who is vying for Hunter's seat in the House of Representatives. And 10 News reporter John Horn is live in the newsroom now. John, you spoke to Campa-Najjar after he saw this ad.
Yeah, he told me that he certainly expected to be hit on the issues when he decided to run for Congress, but he didn't expect this. Now, this ad calls Ammar Campa-Najjar a threat to national security that Americans can't ignore, and it says he's being backed by the Muslim Brotherhood.
Ammar Campa-Najjar ties to terrorism.
Ammar Campa-Najjar says this new attack ad by Duncan Hunter is deeply rooted in racism.
A Palestinian Mexican millennial Democrat named Ammar Campa-Najjar doesn't get his support from the people of San Diego.
The ad centers around Campa-Najjar's grandfather, one of the masterminds of the 1972 Munich terrorist attack that killed 11 Israeli athletes. Campa-Najjar says his grandfather died 20 years before he was born and disavows him. The ad also quotes Campa-Najjar's father supporting the attack, which Campa-Najjar says is patently false.
It is just so dishonorable, so dishonest. And I think the fact that Congressman Hunter is spending his money to say my name tells you that he's terrified.
Hunter and his wife Margaret are facing 60 counts of campaign fraud. They pleaded not guilty in federal court last month. Despite that, our most recent scientific 10 News poll shows Hunter still maintains a lead over Campa-Najjar.
But it shows that he's really frightened.
UCSD political scientist Thad Kauser says the personal attacks show Hunter takes Campa-Najjar as a serious threat.
Both sides are going negative on each other, but I think an advertisement that questions someone's loyalty to the country based primarily on their ethnic heritage and their heredity, I think there's something un-American about that.
Ammar Campa-Najjar, a risk we can't ignore.
I'm Duncan Hunter, and I approve this message.
The ad is now circulating on social media and has been retweeted more than 1,000 times. Campa-Najjar told me he is a devout Christian. He also said he had a federal security clearance during his time working for the government. We reached out to Hunter's spokesman, but have still not heard back. Live in the newsroom, John Horn, 10 News.
Yeah, a tough campaign there. Attacks going both ways in that campaign. Thank you, John.